Hi Taurus, please note that energy moves and flows. Time is fluid, guys, so feel free to switch the energies. We're going to do a 9-card spread. It's going to be your past energy, their past energy, your current energy, their current energies, the blockages, the hopes, and the fears. In your past energy, Taurus, there was something that you had to force to move forward. There was a relationship that you had to force to move forward, or there was a relationship that lacked direction. All right, you felt powerless. You felt like this relationship is not in your control. Probably the relationship was just going forward, but you didn't have the steering in your hand, or something did not move forward at all. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You have the Empress. You probably then gave birth to a new relationship. There was a new relationship that started, or you were in your power. You were completely independent. You nurtured yourself. You loved yourself. You were on your feminine side. You were into nature. There was a harmony. There are indications that probably a relationship that was not moving forward became even more committed, and it became even more deeper, and there was more love and affection in that relationship. You could be dealing with a Taurus just like yourself. Taurus, you have the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo. You have shown a lot of strength in the past, okay? This is a lot of strength, a lot of courage, a lot of confidence in holding on to the relationship and making it very, very strong. In their past energy, Taurus, you could be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This is someone who's very mature, someone very compassionate. This is a person who's very friendly. This is someone who has mastered the art of keeping their emotions to themselves, okay? This person has their head and heart in place. This person is in love with you, but they will not show you their emotions, all right? They will try and show you how practical they are, but within they are very much in love. They're loyal, faithful, and this can be someone who's very easygoing. This could also be a married man. In the past, they must have let go of something that was burdening them. This is something like a responsibility that they thought it was too much for them to handle. This was someone who probably thought that they were just working hard, but they weren't getting nowhere. You could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. This is someone who just breaks down, all right? This is someone who has no stamina, and they said, I cannot do this anymore. However, I see in their past, they have a new beginning in love. This could be reigniting an old love, or this could be the beginning of a brand new love. This is new beginnings. This is a new relationship, new romance, love, happiness. This could also indicate pregnancy. If you're a male Taurus and you're dealing with a female. This indicates happiness, okay? This is positivity. They probably had hope in this relationship and they have ignited the love in them again. In your current energy, Taurus, you are the 8 of Swords in reverse, alright? You may have been feeling, you could be dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You may have been feeling trapped in your head. You may have felt restricted. You may have felt helpless, hopeless, okay? You may be in a mind prison, alright? You may have feel like you just want to be like quiet and not talk to anyone. You may feel that there is no solution to this, or you may just feel like there is no way out, alright? You were wanting to escape and finally you did, okay? This is escape, this is freedom, this is release of any negative pattern of thinking. This is the end of something that you felt was like a punishment, alright? This is being hopeful, this is releasing anxiety, alright? You have survived. However, in the past, you're dealing with the 3 of Wands in reverse. This is again fire energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. There was something that you had put on your work into, something that you wanted to move forward. There was a choice that you made. You executed the plan and you were waiting to get your ships to come in, all right? You were wanting to expand. This could be traveling abroad, but I see that you are giving up. You're probably returning back from a travel plan. There has been a cancellation. There has been delays. This could be a long distance relationship, but you feel disappointed, all right? You can feel disappointed with the choices that you came or with the outcome. This is a sign of someone who's just giving up and not ready to wait anymore. They can probably even see their ships coming in, but they're just like, you know what, I can see it right there, but I don't think it's coming in. I don't think this is working out. Also, in your current energies, you have the 6 of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is a soulmate connection, whoever you're dealing with. Someone from your past is coming back or has come back, all right? This is someone who you can have a significant difference. This could be a significant age difference, or probably you guys live at a distance, or you guys have a religion difference, caste, anything like that. But it's a very significant difference, all right? This is a soulmate card. This is nostalgia, right? You want someone from your past to come back, or you're focusing on the past and the good memories that you had with this person. You're reminiscing about the past. You're thinking about someone from your past. This could be your ex coming back if you want them to come back. Maybe that's who you were done waiting for. You thought they'll come back, but you were waiting for them and they didn't, but they're coming back. In your person's current energy, they have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person may have been independent, successful, financially stable, wealthy. They have everything in abundance. They have freedom. They have everything that they have. But this person does not want to be single anymore. They feel a lack of independence, a lack of stability and security without you. They don't want to be single anymore if that's what they were earlier. This is someone who wants to be with you. They want to be in a couple with you. This could be someone who has, this could be someone who is in a relationship for the wrong reasons too. It could be someone who was very, very materialistic or very superficial. In their current energy also, they are the Knight of Pentacles, but this is in reverse. They could be you could again be dealing with an Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. This is someone who's very, very impatient, all right? If not impatient, they're just being lazy, all right? They're unstable. They could be someone who's very disloyal too, or they're just being very irresponsible. This is someone who is not finishing what they have started. This is someone who's not putting in equal effort in the relationship. They're lacking commitment or effort. They're just being dull and boring right now. They probably still want to play the field before they commit to you. However, you have the 4 of Wands. This is twin flame, 11-11. This is a twin flame energy. So I feel that in the current energy, if you still haven't had, then you will be in union with this twin flame of yours, all right? This is happy family. This is reunion. This is someone coming back home. This is someone who wants to have success, stability, security in a relationship, all right? This is someone who wants to celebrate. This is someone who probably wants to introduce you to their families. They want to probably even tie the knot. They realize that you're the one, and they don't want to do what they've always been doing. This could be a reunion with someone coming back from the past. In your blockages, Taurus, you have the King of Wands in reverse. This is a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. This is someone who is not taking the initiative. This is what's blocking you. Either you are not taking the initiative, you're not taking action towards this person, or this person is not taking action towards you. This is someone who's acting very unreliable. This could be someone who's taking a back seat. This is someone who's afraid to be different. They're not being proactive right now, all right? They feel powerless probably. They feel very unreliable, all right? This is someone who's lacking the energy or the enthusiasm to accomplish what they need in a relationship to move ahead, okay? This is someone who worries about the other people's opinion, all right, about the relationship. This is someone who can be very, very afraid to step out of their comfort zone. But this is your blockage. In your hopes, Taurus, you have the 5 of Swords in reverse. You're hoping that you can communicate with this person if you haven't been in communication with this person. This is an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You're hoping for a peaceful resolution. You want to move on. You want compromise. You want communication. You want to end any kind of conflict. You want to release the stress that has been holding you, okay? You're hoping that you will get to a solution, both of you all together, at a compromise, okay? You want a win-win situation. You want any kind of revenge, if any kind of vengeful behavior or any kind of relentless behavior, okay? You want it to end. You want the regret, remorse, everything to end. You just want peace and harmony. In your fear, you have the Star card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. In your fear, you have that probably there is no hope for this situation. You don't feel inspired. You feel there is going to be no healing. You feel there is no faith from the universe. You're not trusting the universe. You're giving up. You're not believing in this relationship enough for it to work out. That's your fear. You feel there's going to be no reconciliation. You feel you're not going to be in union with the person you are wanting to. In their blockage, they have the 3 of Swords. They are holding on to some kind of heartbreak, some betrayal. There is some kind of grief, sorrow, or some kind of serious trauma that they're holding on to. This could also be them holding on to a breakup that you guys had, or some kind of separation, or even if a divorce. They're holding on to that. That's what blocking them from going forward with you. This is a very, very painful heartache. This could be a loss about something, all right? This could also be a conflict or a very serious misunderstanding that they're holding on to. Probably there is no clarity because there is lack of communication, maybe. In their hopes, they have the Page of Cups. They're hoping for some good news. They're hoping for some, you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They're hoping for some happy news, all right? They're hoping for loyalty. They're hoping for being kind. They're hoping for you to be compassionate to them, all right? They're hoping for someone to become emotionally mature. They're hoping for someone to they're hoping for you to give them the love that they have given you, if there was no equal give and take in this love, all right? They're hoping that you will be with them in this relationship right by them, like right by them. But overall, they're hoping for some positive action or positive love gesture that you will do towards them. In their fears, they have the 2 of Cups in reverse. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So what they fear is, they fear a breakup, they fear some kind of separation. They feel that after so much, probably they will still not get what they have hoped for. They are fearing the unity, they're fearing the partnership. They probably fear that there's going to be disharmony again. They fear that there's going to be an imbalance. They fear an ending of this relationship. That's what their fear is. Alright Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please put in your comments down below and I will see you next time.